All right, good evening. I'm Andy Fales. School district leaders in Perry held a news conference that ended just moments ago with an update on yesterday's shooting that killed a sixth grader and injured 7 others inside the school. WHO 13's Elias Johnson was there. He joins us now with the new details. Elias?
Andy, good evening. Every day we're learning more about this deadly shooting that happened inside the junior-senior high school here in Perry. Today's news conference that just wrapped up, as you mentioned, led by the Superintendent Clark Wicks of the Perry Community School District, gave an update and timeline as to when classes could potentially resume for students over at the junior-senior high school, as well as an update as to how many kids are getting and receiving counseling services that will continue ongoing. The number one thing that we want to make sure that we say first and foremost is to acknowledge and let people know that 11-year-old who was confirmed killed, the 6th grade student, yesterday by Dylan Butler, the 17-year-old shooter in this case. That would be Amir Joliffe. He died as a total of 3 gunshot wounds, and the update as well that 7 victims now identified in this case. There was no indication as to whether those were directly due to gunshot wounds or other injuries sustained while the students were trying to evacuate toward the north side of the high school. During today's news conference with the superintendent, which is the first time we've heard from school administrators, there was the question asked about the shooter in this case, who is now deceased, 17-year-old Dylan Butler, about warning signs, potential threats that were possibly made toward the school district, and this is what the superintendent had to say.
I do not know that information. That is news to me, what you're sharing right there. So no comment. That would be more of the law enforcement. Appreciate your question, but I'm not going to get into specific names and specific incidences with any individuals during this time.
And Superintendent Wicks left a lot of the investigative questions and kind of punted to DCI, saying that their focus today was on the students. We do know that all next week classes will not be in session at the junior-senior high school. They do have to make some repairs to the damage. They want to make sure that that building looks exactly as it did before this shooting happened inside. And they also are going to continue to provide services here, and this is for the community. We saw a number of parents and students coming in and out of the Perry Public Library today from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. They can utilize services from professional help here, come in and talk with a professional about any stresses that they're going through as the community is trying to rally now, move forward, and find ways to come together. The other update was elementary students could potentially come back to school by this next Friday. Again, would be a week today. That is a tentative start date for the elementary kids, which is a separate building, but they are starting to come up with different plans to get kids to return to learn here in the Perry Community School District. But again, some new information from today's press conference, and we'll have a lot more to talk about coming up throughout this newscast, and again at 6 and 10 tonight. Andy, we'll send it back to you.
Okay, Elias, some useful updates there. Of course, we have the child who was murdered. Have that name out there. 7 victims in all, and school out until at least next Friday there in Perry.